then a voice said, "Hello, Pete, how are you doing?" And he looked, and there was a fellow there standing there, a tall fellow with a long black coat looking at him. "How you doing, Pete? Can I join you?" And Pete's head was so wrecked with the wall he couldn't recognise the person at all. He was obviously a Glaswegian, and he said, "Sure, sit opposite me." And the fellow sat down opposite him. "How you doing, Pete? How are you doing? You've been up to amazing things, haven't you?" And Pete just went, "Aye, aye. Are you going to buy a friend a drink?" "I've no money." "Ah, Pete, put your hand in your pocket, there'll be enough money there." So Pete put his hand in his pocket, and he took out, there was money, enough money to buy a bottle of champagne. So he called the waiter over, he got champagne, got glasses, and he started drinking. And his companion, he called the waiter over and he got food, and he started eating. And when the champagne was done, sure, his companion said, "Put your hand in your pocket." Pete put his hand in his pocket. There was enough money for another bottle of champagne. And this went on all night. Every time he ran out of drink, his friend would say, "Pete, put your hand in your pocket." And there was always enough money for one more bottle of champagne. And he got drunker and drunker, and his companion would say to him, "Ah, Pete, you're a fine, fine, fine man. The things you've been up to, you're a great man for the mischief. See that day there when we sold the tank to the Germans? Ah, that was amazing. That was the day you went, you took on a whole pile of Germans yourself and sloughed them. It was fantastic. And the way you got the money to get here, it was fantastic. Stealing the gold from the teeth of the dead, and sure, you didn't even bother to check when they were dead first. Pete, you're a marvellous man at the mischief. You're fantastic." And Pete sat there with the champagne, a bit drunk, and he was thinking, wow, I'm in Italy. I'm in a beautiful hotel, and there's a man here who appreciates my finer characteristics. And he drank and he drank. But you know the way it is when you're drinking, and you go up and up and up and up the drink, and you get higher and higher, and you're happy and happy, and then boom, your mood falls. And this happened to poor Pete. His mood fell, and suddenly he was getting all cantankerous and complaining, and his companion said, "Pete, what's wrong?" He said, "What's wrong? I'm sitting here, I'm drinking champagne, and I'm a phony. I'm kidding, I'm a major, but tomorrow I'm going to have to back up to the front line, I'm probably going to get killed. And look at all these men, the majors and generals that can enjoy themselves and carry on, and every day's a party to them." His companion said, Pete, do you really want to be like these majors and generals here? They're just men and petty with it. See that man over there, that general with a red face drinking the whiskey? Sure, he caught his favourite whore kissing a soldier. And you know what he done? He made sure that soldier and his whole platoon were sent up the first charge in Monte Cassino, and every single one of them were wiped out in seconds. Do you really want to be like him? Pete looked at him. His companion raised his glass and said, "Pete, let's think of this. We're here. We have champagne. We have each other. We're enjoying ourselves tonight. The war's out there. And who cares about the war? And who knows what's right and who knows what's wrong? Who cares? 100 years from now, folk will be scratching their heads trying to figure out what it was all about. And they'll be looking at the protagonists and be thinking, there's the British Empire. Jesus, it was founded in the Punjab with 3 million stabbed to death. And then it spread all around the globe, and everywhere it went, folk were wiped out, exterminated from the planet. And even when the empire finishes 3 or 4 years from now, that killing instinct will carry on, and they'll have concentration camps in Kenya, there'll be ethnic cleansing in Malaysia, and death squads in Derry, and sure there'll be bombing runs against the men and the women of Iraq and Afghanistan. And then the others think, the Germans, the great thinkers and philosophers, the scientists of the 19th century, the experimenters with democracy and here, where are they now? With their trains like rattling across Europe, and half of the trains are filled with the 6 million Jews, and the other half are filled with the gypsies and the gays and the dissidents and the Slovaks, and they're all going to be gassed. And who are you and I, Pete, to pick who's the right and the right bit? Let us just enjoy ourselves tonight and drink and feel good and damn them all. Pete looked at his companion, and he remembered why he was here. He remembered why, and he picked up his glass. He said, "Here's to Charlie!" And his companion lifted up his glass as well, and they chinked them together, and suddenly had that little spark. You know the spark you get when you're drinking with somebody and you get that absolute instant connection. And both of them looked at each other, and they burst out laughing, and they gave out the great motto that is Scotland's motto. "Here's to us, ways like us, damn few, and they're all deed." And with that, they burst out laughing, and they carried on drinking, and they carried on drinking, and it was a fantastic night. And sure, the drink went on, the champagne went on, the food went on, and the night went on, the night went on. But of course, eventually, the dawn started to come on. And the beautiful women of Panama were fading away in sleep. And the majors and generals were starting to get tired, and the waiters were slumping in the corner. And eventually, Pete's companion said to him, Pete, the sun's going up, I have to go now. I've got a busy day in front of me. I'm going to need you. Pete was saying, that's grand. And he just sat back. He had a glass of champagne, a cigar now, and he was just sitting there, relaxed, just savouring the last part of this beauty that takes him for the rest of his life. And as he sat there, drinking, smoking, taking it all in, suddenly he heard, and there was the most horrible sound filled the whole room, and there was the most utter blasphemy getting poured out. And he looked round, and he turned, and he saw his companion. And his companion was standing in the doorway, and he was pushing the door with one hand, and his other hand was tugging at something. And as Pete looked and looked and looked, he saw the hand that was pulling a tail. And as he watched, his companion kicked his leg out, his coat fell over, and he had hooves for feet. And Pete looked and thought, Jesus, the devil himself, I've seen some queer things here. And the person went on roaring and roaring because it was the devil, and he started changing, and he was roaring, and the blasphemy was coming out, and horns appeared in his head, and his body got bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually the devil put his arms in front of him, and he threw his hands out, and big balls of flame came from his hands, and he burst out the door, and he burst open the wall, and it was a huge explosion. And the devil stepped out. And as he was stepping out to the door, he turned round, and he did something that scared Pete to death. He looked right at him, and he pointed at him, and he said, Pete, thank you for a wonderful, wonderful night. I'll be coming to see you again.